Alright, let's get started. Namaste everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet every Sunday 8 a.m. US Pacific time to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Hindi University. And for those of you who are interested in joining our live Sunday classes and practice sessions that we have, you can find all the details on this page, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University. I highly encourage all of you to check out this page as we continue to update it. Based on your level, whether you are complete beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you can find all the details about the relevant practice sessions and the time where everyone is meeting to learn about the Hindi language. This page is very important. It also tells you about the books and the curriculum that we've been following. As you know, this year our focus is two books, Advanced Hindi Grammar and Pingu Learns Hindi. Advanced Hindi Grammar is a little bit more advanced, and Pingu Learns Hindi is for complete beginner book. Okay, so with that in mind, last week we were out and it feels like we took a break forever. So I'm really excited, and excited to see so many of you in the class. Okay, so our focus for this class is again we will be starting with a new chapter from Usha Jain's book, which is Advanced Hindi Grammar. Okay, it's about imperfective participle only, but you will see how sort of it plays a role in showing at the time or while doing something. Okay, so as always, the format is pretty simple. We will start very simple, like we'll break down things completely, and we'll start a very basic sentence, and then we'll continue to build on top of it. Okay, and as always, participation is welcome. Like the more mistakes you make, the better it is, because that's when you will learn that what not to do and how to sort of improve on it. Okay, so with that in mind, let's get started. Before I jump into it, I really want to start with something very simple, and to kind of like get you into the mode of it. So let's say you have a very simple sentence called I like. Okay, how do you say that in Hindi? No, sir. Okay, and you give me just 1 minute, and it could be as simple as like I like apple, or I like bananas, or I like my work, anything. Okay, most of you are already familiar with that, but I'm gonna still because we have a wide group of people, I'm gonna still give an opportunity to complete beginners and tell me if you guys remember what is the pattern for I like. Okay, so done. You want to quickly unmute yourself and tell us how do you say I like anything. Like let's say you have apple, and if you don't remember, that's completely fine, but I want to, if you remember anything, that's completely okay too. So let me help you. What is I? Go for it. Main. Very good. I is main, and like is? I don't remember. Okay, it's pasand. Okay, apple. Do you remember apple? Okay, let's call it apple for the sake of it. Okay, and whenever you have a structure like this, I like something, in Hindi, it really translates as, to me, something is pleasing, or it's liked. Okay, and what is to in Hindi? Do you remember which postposition we use for to? Like to me. Very good. Okay, so you have main and you have ko. What do you think it means? Main plus ko is? Huh? Okay, try it out. Very good. See, mujhe or mujhko, both of them are same. Mujhko. Okay, now bring it together. So you have I like apple, and it's to me. and then so which is mujhe, and then
मुझको पसंद है.
Yes, one more time.
मुझको apple पसंद.
And then end with
है.
Very good. See? So I'm going to erase it. So you said मुझे apple पसंद है. Okay, very simple, right? So far no problem. I think most of you should, like, even if you had difficulty, at least it should be hopefully a little bit clear. Okay, let's say now you have to replace apple with, let's say, something else. Make one more sentence just for the sake of it, so that way you get more practice. Replace apple with something that you like.
किताबें.
Very good. That's a good one. Yep, done. You have to unmute yourself and say anything that you like. Okay, and I see मुझे संतरा पसंद है. Okay, awesome. Good to see everyone else is also sharing there.
Fruits. I like fruits.
Okay, so
मुझे फल पसंद है.
Awesome. मुझे फल पसंद है. Okay. Now, similar to that, let's say, so this is your pattern number 1. Let's say you have something like I do not like. And this time I'm going to choose another beginner, complete beginner, someone who is, comfortable. Okay, so let's see, who would like, I think most of you are a little bit more advanced, but let's see, who would like to, you can raise your hand, and it's very simple, it's not that hard. Who would like to share this one? I do not like, and then you can give an example. You can raise your hand. Okay, let's see. Okay, go for it, Sheila ji. How will you say this one?
मुझे कॉफी पसंद नहीं है.
Very good. So you have मुझे कॉफी पसंद नहीं है. All you have done is put nahi to make it negative. Okay, so far so good. Let's say Sheila ji, now we continue to build on top of it, and you say I do not like disturbance. How will you say that?
I do not like what?
Okay, I'm going to write it down. I don't like disturbance. And if you don't know the word for it, you can just use English.
Okay. So मुझे disturbance पसंद नहीं है.
Very good. मुझे disturbance पसंद नहीं है. Okay. Anyone else would like to share their thoughts on how to say disturbance in Hindi? You can raise your hand.
Can I go?
Yeah. Please go for it.
Ashanti.
Ashanti. Okay.
Like Ashanti is a peace, not any kind of.
Okay. Ashanti. Okay. What else?
Another one. Parishan is worry.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Sure. In some context, you can use sure also. Okay.
Yeah, tamasha.
Tamasha. Okay. What else? Okay. Badha. So you have a b with a, and then you have a dha.
Oh.
Badha. Right? If somebody is interrupting you, blocking you, badha. Okay. Vigna is another word. I don't know if you've heard of it. Vigna. So you have v with e, half g, and then na. Vigna. Okay. Vigna. Okay. There is one god in the culture. It's Vigna Harta, right? I mean, someone who removes the disturbances or any kind of things from your life. Okay. So anyway, मुझे disturbance पसंद नहीं है. So far so good, right? This is nothing new. We have just building on what we know so far. Okay, now let's say.
Well, Ashu Ji,
Uh-huh.
sir, another one we use it in Tamil as well, Ubadrav.
Upadrav, that's right. Yeah, you can say that, Upadrav. Right? Yeah. But Upadrav is a little bit more in terms of violent, like, any kind of, like, destruction.
Oh, okay.
Right? But it's a right word, right? Upadrav. So she said U-pa, the, with ra, in Upadrav. Upadrav. Okay, Upadrav. Okay. But anyway, you see the point, right? You know how to say I like something and I do not like something. So far so good. Okay, I do not like disturbance. Now, imagine you have to say something. While I am doing work, I do not like disturbance. Okay, so all you are doing is adding on top of while working, I do not like disturbance. Or you want to say at the time of doing work, I do not like disturbance. Okay, or while sleeping, I do not like disturbance. Like, I don't like any kind of noise, etc. Okay, or you want to say something like while performing. If you are performing and, like, or at the time of performance and there is some disturbances going on, you want to say while performing I do not like disturbances. Okay, how do you say that in Hindi? So that is our topic for today, because the later part, how to say it, right? You are aware of it, you've learned it, you practiced it also. Okay, but let's say you have something like at the time of doing something, you don't like disturbance, or you do not like that, right? How do you say that? Okay, so Hindi has this interesting way of doing it. So I'm going to erase these examples. Okay, I'm going to erase these and I'm going to tell you how to do it. So imagine you have something simple like and you want to say at the time of work or while working.
Kaam karte samay.
Very good, right? Very good. Okay, so how do you deconstruct it, Mahaji? Okay, what is the verb here? What is the verb here?
Kaam.
Okay.
Karte. Kaam karna.
Very good. The verb here is kaam karna. Okay. Now, as you guys recall, we have verbs that have qualities of other parts of speech. Okay, such as adverbs, adjectives, noun, conjunction. Those are called participles. Okay, so what is the imperfective participle form of kaam karna? Okay, as you guys recall, na is replaced with ta, te, or ti. Okay, if I am saying it, I work, it would be I work is मैं काम
करता.
Very good, right? I'll say मैं काम करता हूँ. Very good, right?
करता हूँ.
Very good.
करती हूँ for me.
Very good, right? So you have काम करता for masculine singular. If I'm saying it, मैं काम करता हूँ. If Aneska ji is saying it, मैं काम करती हूँ. Now, what you do is you take the oblique case of it. Okay, and you guys recall that when you take the oblique case, karta becomes
करते.
very good.
Karte.
Very good.
करते.
Very good. So you have kaam karte. All you have to do is put samay after it. Okay, kaam karte samay or kaam karte waqt. Waqt is also time. ओके, काम करते समय और काम करते वक्त मुझे डिस्टर्बेंस पसंद नहीं है. ओके, सो व्हाट Mahaji said it very without any hesitation. What she did was, while working or at the time of doing work, she knew that the verb for to work is kaam karna, but she's trained to immediately think in Hindi. So what she did was kaam karna, she changed it to the imperfective participle form of masculine singular oblique case, and she put samay or waqt after that. Okay, I know it's a lot of theory, so I'm going to remove it. I'm going to make it easy for you. Okay, so what she did was, you have kaam karna, and that changed it to kaam karte samay. Okay, so all you will do is you will say काम करते समय मुझे disturbance पसंद नहीं है. Okay, now let's say you have something very similar and you want to say while reading, and I want all of you to at least give it a try. All of you, how will you say while reading or at the time of reading, I do not like disturbance? Okay, try not to look at other people's answer, okay, for this one, but at least write down in the chat box, while reading I do not like disturbance, or while reading a book. Okay, and I want all of you who are watching live on Facebook also to try it out. You have to say while reading a book, I do not like disturbance. By the way, anyone can, if anyone is watching live on Facebook, can you confirm it's showing up? Because I do not see anything there. So